Is reality even real? What if everything you know isn't what it seems? What if the world around you isn't as real as you think? Right now, you trust your senses. You believe what you see, hear, and touch. But what if reality isn't something you experience? It's something your brain creates. For centuries, philosophers and scientists have asked this question. From Plato's cave to quantum physics to simulation theory, the closer we look at reality, the more uncertain it becomes. Let's explore why the world you think you know might be nothing more than a grand illusion. Section 1. Your brain builds your reality. You don't experience the world directly. Your eyes don't see objects. They detect light. Your ears don't hear sound. They pick up vibrations. Your skin doesn't feel things. It processes signals. Your brain takes all this raw data and creates an image of reality. Think about this. Colors don't actually exist. They are just wavelengths of light. Your brain assigns color to them. Here's proof. Some animals see colors, humans can't. If color was absolute, how could different species see the world completely differently? If you could swap brains with someone else, would you still experience the world the same way? And if your mind is shaping what you see, hear, and feel, how real is reality, really? Now think about dreams. When you're dreaming, everything feels real. You can see, hear, even feel things until you wake up. But if a dream can fool you completely, how do you know you aren't dreaming right now? Could waking life just be another layer of illusion? Section 2. Plato's cave. Are we just seeing shadows? Imagine growing up inside a dark cave, never seeing the outside world. The only things you ever see are shadows on the wall. To you, those shadows are reality. One day, you escape. You step outside and see the real world for the first time. That's Plato's allegory of the cave. His point? Most people never leave the cave. They accept the shadows as truth. Think about how this applies today. People accept media, culture, and social norms as absolute reality. But what if everything you know is just another set of shadows? And what if someone told you the truth? Would you believe them? Or would the reality you've always known feel safer, even if it's an illusion? Section 3. Quantum mechanics. Reality isn't solid. You look at your hand, it feels solid, but it's not. Atoms, 99.9999% empty space, aren't solid objects. They're tiny energy fields. Even weirder, scientists discovered that particles change when they are observed. That means reality doesn't exist in a fixed way until you look at it. So, if observation affects reality, what happens when no one is watching? If everything only exists because you are looking, does reality need you to be real? Section 4. Simulation theory. Are we living in a program? Now, let's go even further. What if reality feels real because it's a high-tech simulation? Philosopher Nick Bostrom's simulation hypothesis suggests that advanced civilizations could create ultra-realistic virtual worlds. If that's true, then statistically, we're more likely living inside a simulation than in the real world. Think about it. How do you know this isn't a hyper-realistic program? What if the laws of physics are just the rules of the code? What if time is just a processing speed? What if death is just exiting the system? And if we are in a simulation, is there a way to break free? Section 5. What does this mean for you? If reality isn't what it seems, then you decide how to interpret it. If pain is just a signal, Does that mean suffering is optional? If limits are just perceptions, does that mean you can break them? If fear is just programming, does that mean you can override it? Maybe happiness is realizing one thing: you control the illusion. And if that's true, what will you do with that power? Conclusion. So, is reality even real? Maybe we're just minds processing signals. Maybe we're prisoners watching shadows. Maybe reality only exists when we observe it. Or maybe we're characters in an advanced simulation. The truth, we may never know. But the real question isn't whether reality is real. The real question is, now that you see through the illusion, what will you do with it?